I came too early. Came too early.
What do you think? Let's talk about
You fought Spence, you fought Ugas.
I think this is a great fight. Everybody, you guys don't want to hear that, but that's the truth.
It is a great fight.
Like, that's the truth.
Winner will have all the belts.
I know, but like, you guys want to know, well, Shawn, you fought them both. Like, who's got the more power and who's stronger and who's faster, who's got the better game plan, the better boxer, so on and so forth. I think styles make fights, and we'll have a classic case right here of styles making fights. The cool thing I like is that I think Ugas has thrown a little wrinkle in his game, and I'm curious to see what Ugas comes to the ring on fight night. You know,
What do
so
you think? Which one?
what's that?
Which
I
one
don't know.
is the best?
Which Ugas is the best?
Yeah, to come in the fight night.
So when I say the of course I'm speaking about the Ugas that fought Pacquiao. That Ugas is different from, I would say, any Ugas we've seen before that. That Ugas added more boxing. Was very selective with his punching. Didn't wait too long. Didn't get out hustled by Manny or anything like that at all. He was very smart and picked his moments very, very well. And I think that while Errol is a different boxer, Errol is not Manny Pacquiao. Errol is not going to fight in spurts, or at least we don't expect him to. I think that while, in my personal opinion, the Ugas that fought Pac is the better Ugas of the two, I think it's going to take a mix of both to be Errol. You guys, don't forget, I said it's going to take everything that I have to beat Errol Spence, and that included boxing him from the outside and fighting him on the inside. Clearly, clearly Ugas can do that, you know.
If he counters him the way he did Manny, do you think it's stylistically better for him?
To start.
Yeah.
To start.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, again, we're talking about EJ. And we're talking about Derrick James. Derrick James is going to see what's going on, and he'll say, all right, do this, do that. And Errol Spence is going to implement the game plan and also the adjustments. So that's why I think this really is. It's one of those great fights. You know, there's been fights in the past where I really didn't want to make predictions because, to me, it didn't matter who won. I think at the end of the night, it was going to be a great night.
What do you think is maybe underrated or overlooked about Yordenis, Shawn?
He showed speed in the fight with Manny. I think maybe that, if anything, that's overlooked. And I think that probably because of Silas, they worked on the jab. He didn't have the jab that he when he fought Manny. He didn't have that jab when he fought me. I think that he's definitely, his boxing skills have come a long way. I think that the intelligence that we saw against Manny, I don't think that was by accident. I think that was, again, Silas implementing game plan, but also you have to go out there and be effective with the game plan. So I'm hyped for this.
Yeah.
Just last one for me, Shawn. Is this, like you said, the speed, the power, the strength, but, you know, Brook was the one guy on paper as big as Errol was, but that was coming off Triple G. Is this the freshest and strongest full-fledged welterweight Spence is going up against?
Since me? Yeah, since me. And probably one of the biggest and strongest, in the weight class. Yep.
Think smartest, most skilled also, just given his amateur background?
No.
No.
I think that Silas has helped his boxing come a long way, and has I think that Yordenis has intelligence as a fighter, but I think it was based around his way of fighting with that shell boxing style. I think now Silas has opened him up more, and, you know, helped him use the whole arsenal. So.
Only met the size because you're equal in height. You
Yeah.
definitely had the strength like Errol.
Yeah, I mean, size never meant anything for me in the ring, but, you know, when you got a guy that's straight on looking you now, and you haven't really had that consistently, you know, they're smart down there in Texas. They know to get everything in front of Spence before this fight, you know, so it's gonna be a great one. I'm a fan of Yordenis because he's a really good person, and you know, for me that goes a long ways, goes beyond the boxing. So before getting in the ring with him, I could see his passion. I could see his desire to be exactly where he is right now. So it's one thing to fight against a guy, but then, you know, game recognize game, real recognize real, and outside of the ring, I recognize he's a really good person. So I just really wanted to come see him today. And I didn't know y'all were going to be here until yesterday. So I was like, all right, whatever.
What would you rank out of all the people you faced? Like, Yordenis, I know styles are different.